Hi guys! Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on this look. I got this lip gloss from Colourpop, and while I was wearing it the other day I was like, I really want to do a whole face with this Duochrome as like the look. So I did some on my eyes, I did some on the cheeks, and if you want to see what I did to create this look, yes, that one. If you want to see how I got all this on my face, keep watching, and hopefully you enjoy it. See you guys in a bit. Let's get started. As always, I have not put my hair back yet, because I didn't plan that far ahead. But let's just start with, it would also be good to have a mirror. I don't think about mirrors and stuff, because I generally do my makeup in the bathroom with the big wall mirror. I don't have that. I'm literally sitting in front of a window, so now I have my mirror. Let's start with eye primer. I put mine underneath my eyes before I do my base, just because otherwise shadows seem to not stick there very well. That might just be a me personal problem, but if you're having problems with that, eyeshadow primer on your under eyes. I'm just using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer. Use whatever works for you guys. And I will also be eating gummy bears throughout this. And then let's go on with actual face primer. I've been using the NYX First Base primer spray. I'm going to spray that probably way too much all over my face, and somewhere over here I have a fan. Oh, I even opened it up correctly. Trying to get that to dry a little bit before I powder it. I did do a thing though. So I was running out of this Laura Mercier powder, so I took the RCMA No Color powder and I put it in here. It was really hard because I don't know how to get the sifter out, so I had to like put it on top and then like shake it down to the bottom compartment. But I did it. Alright, so we're going to go in with the RCMA No Color powder under my foundation. Again, if you don't have dry skin, or if you have dry skin, this is probably going to be too much for you. This is entirely because my skin is aggressively oily, and I have to be outside later today, so I get even more oily in the summer heat. Although it's not that hot today. It's like nice. The window behind you is open. Because I'm now going to pretend the camera is all of you guys. So, yeah. I set underneath my foundation and on top of my foundation because it helps with oil. And then we're going to be going in with the Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. I'm going to be hitting it a lot because it's running out. But it's also not letting me see how far down it is because it's sticking to the side, so we're just going to try and get it on my face. Yeah, but like, I got some out. I have no idea. I really wish that you could see how much was in it, because I'm going to be really sassy if I have to get up and get another foundation halfway through this. Yeah, I just rub it on my face with a stapling brush. I'm actually going to go shopping tomorrow and try and find like a flat one, because this one's duo fiber. I don't know if it's like, it's not like super streaky, but I feel like since it's like shorter and then also longer, it's got two different duo. It's got two different lengths of bristles. Yeah, this is just really annoying. But I started with this foundation, so that's what we're wearing on my face. We'll make it work. It'll be a more sheer application. Anyway, I'm gonna find like a flatter top foundation brush and see if I like that. Because I have been really liking these foundations with brushes. now that I figured out how to do it decently well. Okay, Got one more section. Don't mess up on me. Yeah, see, it's like I can get some bumps, but not all of them. I think you're gonna be dead after this. I think we're just gonna count you as finished. Pass it on my nose. Yeah, we have my sister's baby shower today, thrown by my other sister as a barbecue. So I'm trying to look more normal than I look when I went to her son's birthday party last week. Alright, so stuff on the face. I am also going to set under my eyes. It's less necessary with the look I'm doing today, but it's just habit at this point. I'm going to continue to use that RCMA No Color Powder I put in a Laura Mercier jar because it makes the application a lot easier. I'm setting under my eyes. Because the eyeshadows I'm using don't generally have fallout, but you never know. I don't want to risk it. Okay, so we're finally starting to do the things that I actually want to do in this tutorial. Also, does anybody know what to call a monochromatic look that the color you're picking is duochrome? Is it a monoduochromatic? Like, is it just themed? Like, I don't know. Because I would theoretically call it a monochromatic look if that would apply to the duochrome shade that I'm trying to make my whole face. I'm trying to coordinate eyeshadow, blush, and lips all into this one mauve with like a mint shift type look. But is it monochromatic if your choice of color is not actually one color because it's a duochrome shift? I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. Somebody explain that to me. Alright, and then I'm going to be using just this cream shade that I have from NYX called Kiss the Day to set pretty much my crease to brow bone. Now that I have my primer on, again, if you have a different cream shade, use that. Or if you have a similar, like, if you have a color that looks the same as whatever I'm putting on, you don't probably need to go out and get the color that I'm putting on. Just try it with yours and see if it works. It probably does. And this is just a fluffy Morphe brush. B14? Yes, a B14 brush. Okay, now we're going to start getting into actual colors. I want this look to mainly be this type of a mauve. This is Cupcake from Makeup Geek. And this is going to be our eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with packing that all over my lid. I'm just picking that up on an Ulta brush. It's a really nice color. I really love this eyeshadow, as you can potentially tell by the hole that I've burrowed into it. But whenever I'm doing one shadow type looks with a matte, I feel like it helps a lot to put the lid section on first and then do the crease. Otherwise you sometimes end up with like a weird patchy thing happening as you're trying to pack up to a section in the crease that's already been feathered out. So, top part on one side, done. And I'm still very tempted to like knock off the excess, but I want it. Since this color blends out really nicely. I don't want to end up building forever because it'll get sheer if I pick it up and then knock off the excess and then just put on the little bit left on my brush. I say as I knock some excess off like an idiot. I'm trying not to. Let's have it. Okay, so we're starting to get there. I just want to be very opaque on the lid, which it seems to be. Okay, we can do the next part. So I'm going to take this NYX fluffy blending brush and pick up that same Cupcake, and we're going to run it through the crease. Which I really do absolutely love this eyeshadow. It works really well on my skin in combination with my eye color. Like, it looks so cute. And it works really well with a bunch of different other eyeshadows I have. Okay, that works. Let me do the other side. You're really just fuzzing out the edges to make it look softer, to kind of fade up nicely. Gradient. You're making a gradient is what I mean to say. And then if you want to, I sometimes run my brush just back and forth over the lid to, if there's any patchiness that I haven't caught yet, sometimes it'll blend it out. It makes me feel better. And I'm probably going to build it way more than I need to, just because I get kind of weird with monochromatic looks, or single shadow eye looks, because I feel like there should be more steps. Like, I feel like the top shouldn't just magically be done this fast, but it is. Until we get to the other part in a second. Well, I'm going to take this Luxie 231 brush and run that same Cupcake shade on my lower lash line. So, like, if you wanted just a nice mauve look, you're set with this shade. We're going to layer something over it to make it look duochromatic. But, like, if you don't mind the slight sickling look that having something this pink all around your eyes can do, you're set. You just wear it and go out the door. Looking like a very pretty, happy zombie. Okay. It does make a fair amount of kick up in the pan, which I don't mind because it's Makeup Geek and they're not super expensive. And I'd rather have it making extra powder in the pan than on my face. Next thing we're going to do. I'm going to take Lucky Clover out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm going to layer that over my lid with my other NYX Fluffy Blending Brush, and then I'm going to try and pack it in the inner corner as well. So, it's worked out on a swatch, so let's see how it works on the eyes. Okay, I like it in person. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Does look lighter for you guys, or that could just be actual shadow from the angle of the sun. So let's do it on this side. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. So yeah, it's got that green shift now as well, which makes me happy. And then I'm going to take a G18 from Morphe, and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner to try and build it up, that same Lucky Clover shade. Looks nice. This might be one of my new weird specific but favorite looks. They'll be like, you know what I want to do again? I want to do that weird duochrome, monochrome look again. I almost always like how my makeup turns out, but I don't always want to like have an itch to do it again. That's probably bigger than most people want the inner corner, but I like it. Okay, so we're going to put that away for now. We are going to move on to the rest of the face. So I'm going to set it with my RCMA No Color Powder. The rest of my face, the section I didn't already set, with a big fluffy brush. Which, if you guys have any favorite powder brushes, let me know. I kind of also want to do a series of like testing YouTube staples, those things that people like just rave about. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, if you only have one brush, have this brush, or oh, if you only ever buy two blushes, buy this shade from whatever. The things that like everybody and their mother seems to have in their kit on YouTube. And one of the things that was really big for a while was the Too Faced Mr. Right brush. So I kind of want to try that out, but I'm not sure it's going to be big enough for the way I like to put my powder on. Like, this is pretty big, and that one looks smaller and more pointed. Okay. That's the wrong brush. This is the brush I want. Like, they're very similar, but I want this one. This one might be fine, but I don't want to do it today. We're going to use the Luxie 514 blush brush and Tarte Exposed as my blush today. Which, for the record, I have crushed up and repressed this, which is working really well. Mine had some hard pan, and that seems to have gotten rid of it. So, if you're not getting enough pigmentation out of your blushes, break them. Now this does show up a bit more brown on my skin, which I haven't decided if I'm gonna layer Cupcake over it as well, or just deal with it. Because, like, it's still cute. And I feel like other people probably get more of the pink out of it. This is one of those things that everybody and their mother was talking about, is Tarte Exposed blush for a while. They're like, it's such a nice neutral. It really is a very nice neutral. Oh, that side looks so dark in the shadow. I promise it's fine. And I like my blush in that C shape around my eyes. Okay, quick do brows, because I get weird about doing highlighter before brows, because I'm a strange person. I'm just using the Dipbrow in Blonde from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh, that's so much. Oh no, 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 no. Significantly less brush. A whole chunk came up on my brush. Which, this is what I would consider a good brow color for me, in that it's slightly lighter than my hair. So when I just go in and fill it in, it doesn't look as stark as doing my actual hair depth could be. But I don't need to, like, throw chunks of brow on it. This brow's ending up kind of funny shaped. Too late. Brush through. And we do the other brow. The problem brow. The brow that fights me. I don't mind how that one turned out. This one's still slightly funny shaped, and I don't have a plan for how to fix it. We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. It'll be fine. I do look kind of dark next to my light eyeshadow though. Oh well. Okay, so then we're gonna go back to Lucky Clover in the Glow Kit. We're gonna use it as my highlight because multitasking products. And I'm picking that up with this Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just gonna kind of build it up softly. I'm trying to not look super ridiculous today. But since the sun seems to be shifting further down as we do this, I'm probably gonna walk outside and be like, oh, everything's so dark. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, like that highlight. That highlight is brighter than I was planning. Too late. We'll just blend it out a little bit and then punch up the other side. Get out of my hair. This will work. Okay. We're running out of things. So I'm going to, oh, before I mess things up, I'm going to put Honeydude from Colourpop in my lower lash line. To make myself look more awake. Now we can do mascara. Curl my lashes. Need a gummy bear. I'm going to be using the Benefit Their Real Tinted Lash Primer, like always. I always forget how wearing light mascara behind your, or light eyeshadow behind your mascara makes your lashes look so fluffy. So they'll kind of disappear into that outer corner shadow if you have it there. But when it's a light medium, your lashes look kapow. I wonder if that's why on all the mascara commercials and everything they always show them putting over either no eyeshadow or like super neutral. That would make sense. That's probably why they do that. Because mascara is not really going to pop against like a smoky look. Oh, and I got it on my eyeshadow. Can you see? No, you can't. So I shouldn't have told you. I make no mistakes. It's fine. Yeah, So you can wait until your mascara dries. Just wipe it off with a Q-tip, which is probably what I'll do, if I remember. Generally I don't touch it, because I'm like, oh, it has to dry first so it doesn't smear. Smear or smudge, not a smear. You wait for it to dry so it doesn't smudge around, and you just scrape it off with a Q-tip. By the time it's dry, I have forgotten that I got it there. Alright, then we're going to use the They're Real mascara as well today. Just make some very fluffy lashes. Okay, I'm finally getting to the part that was the inspiration for this whole look that I want to put on my face. I have this Colourpop Duochromed lip gloss that's like mauve with a green shift in RSVP, which I don't think you can get this. I think it was just part of the birthday bundle, which I'm sorry about, but I think that's so cool. Becca just came out with light chaser lip glosses and highlights. And one of them, I believe, is a mauve with a green shift. So, I might be tempted to buy it and see if it's a duplicate for this. If it is, then I would suggest you go out and get it. If not, throw on a mauve lip gloss, lipstick, and pat some shadow over it. Okay, so that's everything. It's a finished look. Ends up a little less monochromatic than I was assuming it would, because I keep forgetting that this blush is kind of brown on me, but I like it. Let me know in the comments down below if you're also going to do this look, or if you're going to use any of these things. I feel like my highlight's not as strong on this side, and I'm going to have to put it on to balance it. Anyway, I like how it turned out. If you follow it, if you're going to do a picture of it, of you doing this tutorial, let me see so I can comment on it and be like, oh my god, faces, matching faces, yes! Thanks for watching, see you guys later.